Well, hey guys, so like I said, I'm gonna do a car video. So we have to say goodbye to this wonderful Toyota. It's called Toyota Auris. And in other markets, I know in Australia, it's called Toyota Corolla hatchback. So, but this one has the name of Auris. So it's a 1.6 liter, 132 horsepower car with a stick shift. And you know, I love driving cars with a stick shift because it makes it so much more enjoyable. Well, we've had it for 10 years now. It's we bought it in 2010. It has 120,000 miles on it, or 194,000 kilometers. And needless to say, it's been extremely reliable. You know, it's a Toyota. We're on our way to the city of Perm because I couldn't find a car in my city of Yekaterinburg, so I was searching for dealerships around the area. So we're traveling 4 or 5 hours to the city of Perm to pick up a Kia Sportage. I just arrived from Kaliningrad this morning, like 4 a.m. We arrived in Yekaterinburg, so I didn't really get much sleep. And then the next day we had to go to Perm to pick up the car. So I'm really sleepy. We just got some coffee and it's me and my dad driving to pick up the car. So next time I'll see you, we'll be at the dealership. All right, see you then. All right, this was a really long drive. 370 kilometers or 231 miles. We covered the distance in 4.5 hours because most parts of the road were something like this. You know, when you're stuck behind a truck and moving really slow. Russian road infrastructure in the middle of the country leaves much to be desired. So why did I have to drive to Perm to buy a car? Well, they had the best deal on the market for that particular model. So we saved around $1,500 on this, and I think it was worth it. Plus, a trip with my dad is always a good opportunity to have a good conversation with my dad, spend some time together and talk about all kinds of things, right? We are on our way to Perm. We've been driving for about 3 hours now, and we have 2 more to go. No big deal. We got a professional driver, Anatoly. Okay. We got really unlucky with the weather. It's been raining since morning and it doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. Finally, we are on a decent highway with a maximum speed of 110 kilometers an hour. Alright guys, time to say goodbye to Toyota. Let's go to Kia. Show K5. Another K5. And finally, my car. How much did I pay for the car? The retail price was $26,200, but we traded in our 10-year-old Toyota. The dealer was ready to offer me $5,500 for the Toyota. Plus, they had a special discount if you trade in a car, which equals to about $1,000. So eventually we had to pay around $20,000 in cash.
Ну чё, будем покупать? Конечно.
We could have gotten a car loan, of course, but it always involves paying way more than you originally planned. And in Russia, car loans are not very affordable. They can be as high as 11 to 14% annually. What else? We had to get the car insurance and the liability insurance. Altogether, that came to $800. In order to drive any vehicle in Russia, a driver must have the minimum compulsory third-party liability insurance. We call it OSAGO, which covers around $7,000 of damage. Not a lot, and if you hit a Bentley, boy, you're in trouble, so you might consider getting additional insurance. The insurance of the vehicle itself is technically voluntary. I got mine, which covers everything. Theft, damage, and all. Kia has become a very popular brand in Russia. Toyota used to be #1, but now it's above what most people can afford. In fact, let's take a look at the best-selling cars in Russia for 2019. Lada is of course #1, but Kia Sportage surprisingly comes in at number 12. This Kia Sportage is all-wheel drive, and I specifically wanted to have all-wheel drive because living in Russia 4 to 5 to 6 months out of the year, it's going to be snowing or it's going to be slippery. So when you have all-wheel drive, you're the king of the road. It doesn't matter how much horsepower you got. When it's only front-wheel drive, your wheel's just going to keep spinning at the traffic light.
Oh my god, just tomorrow you bought this car.
I know, it looked perfect, but now it doesn't. So let's give it a little car wash. Gonna pay with a bank card. That's how it works in Russia. So for something like $1.5. Alright, let's make this car look nice. Might want to step aside, Lana. In a couple of months or in a month and a half, I'll have to get my winter tires. So that's an extra expense we always have to do in my part of Russia. I know in southern regions they don't do that. In Kaliningrad they don't do that. But in the Urals, in Siberia, of course, and in Moscow, you have to get an extra set of tires. So that's a lot of extra expenses. That's like they're like an extra $1,000. These are 17-inch wheels. Also, oh, you stay there. Our indicators, Lena, indicators. They're yellow. See, in Russia, in Europe, they're yellow. In America, they're red as a stoplight. So that one's the side mirror. I haven't got my license plate yet. See the license plate? It's missing. It's not there yet. But I will get it. The way we do it in Russia is we have a website that's called Government Services, Gosuslugi. So you go to that website and then you sign up for an appointment with a traffic police office, and that's you enter all your information and then you get your license plate. So mine is due to come on Friday, so I'll go and pick it up and then it will be ready to go. But for now I can drive as fast as I want to because it's a new car and it has no license plate, so I can just ignore all the speed limits.
Is this car pretty affordable for every Russians?
For most Russians, probably a little bit above the average. You know, I guess, yeah, but it's one of the best-selling cars in Russia. And Kia, as a foreign brand, is the best-selling car brand in Russia. So no wonder I bought it. It's I think it's good value for your money. That's why I made this choice. Ah, I forgot to mention, this car comes tinted halfway. So the back side of the car is tinted, but the front you cannot tint in Russia. It's against the law. You'll get a fine. So this one came tinted, but honestly I prefer cars to be standard. What about you, Lana?
I love when like back mirrors, not mirrors, windows, they are with tint.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Gives you more privacy, and
yes, you can sleep here.
It's also good for your security because sometimes I carry some valuables, like my,
me?
like you, and like camera equipment. Sometimes just a bag with some, I don't know, paperwork, whatever. And so you want to make sure that some of the, nobody's interested in breaking into your car and stealing that. Even though it doesn't really happen much in Yekaterinburg, I don't think.
Right.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.